Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Dak in the Box, and if you're not new here, then welcome back. So in the last episode of our Fallout New Vegas playthrough, we helped the king with various things, and now we are watching Rex until we can take him to Jacobstown to see Dr. Henry. We might do that soon, actually, I'm not real sure.
Hi.
That's right. Hey, maybe I'm so weak because I'm not wearing, like, armor. That's better. Oh, we still have to start working on our stuff with the Great Khans too. Remember
Hey, isn't that the king's dog?
the whole deal was that I have to get the Boomers and Great Khans to help me at Hoover Dam.
Yep. Is there something else I can do for you? It's neural degradation. Biomed gel can only preserve a living brain for so long, so you'll need to find a replacement. I haven't left Jacobstown in years, but there was one woman in Novak, Gibson. I remember her living with a pack of hounds. Aside from her, I know that the Fiends and Caesar's Legion fight alongside dogs. There could be viable specimens among them, if you can get to them. Promising, but I won't be able to synthesize the drug anytime soon.
Right. Okay. I'm not killing one of old lady Gibson's dogs, so we're gonna have to work on Rex later. Alright, we're gonna let Vulpes know that Martina is safe real quick. Alright, so we spent the last 10 or so minutes not doing really anything eventful. We went to the fort, we talked to the people we needed to talk to, we put the new firing mechanism on the howitzer, and that was really it. We did get the quest, however, to talk to Captain Curtis at McCarran, so we're gonna do that right now.
What is... Nice to meet you. I'm Curtis. Christ, keep it down. You want to blow the whole thing? We've worked years for this. But maybe it's good for you here. Shu knows about the leaks, and I'm supposed to find the spy for him. At first, I couldn't believe my luck, but since I haven't produced results, for obvious reasons, I feel him looking at me differently now. Maybe he's just thinking about putting someone else in charge. Maybe he's starting to suspect. Either way, it's bad for me. Especially once this next part goes down. Took me 3.5 years just to make captain. Usually takes 4, but I made sure there was an early vacancy. Caesar sees threats before they're even aware of them. He sent me long before we moved to occupy the eastern riverbank. And now all my work, all the waiting, is about to pay off. If you haven't noticed, the NCR bolsters its presence on the strip from here. Sends troopers on the monorail in shifts. The monorail lets them occupy 2 positions for the price of 1. It's a supply line that's immune to raiders and other hindrances on the ground. If someone were to cut that line, both positions would be much weaker, fragile. They know this, and they watch it like hawks. But I've been here a long time, and I've learned everything there is to know about it, and I'm going to blow up that train. You're going to put the bomb on that train. I'll be sure to be in the presence of several reliable eyewitnesses when it happens. Then, we're going to pin this on a scapegoat. I plan on disappearing after this operation. It'd be a matter of time before they trace it to me. Figured out I was a frumentarius. But with your help, maybe I can stay on after all. Make plans for something grander.
Oh boy.
No. I wouldn't do that. Not unless I didn't have better options anyway. And I do. I have the explosive stash in a trash can, next to the ticketing counter, along with some incriminating documents. You'll pick them up and make your way upstairs to the monorail terminal. They change the guard there at 0900 and 1800 hours. There'll be a small window where there's no one guarding the train. Bye.
Alright, we're not gonna do that right now. Let's talk to Arcade Gannon. Where is he? While we're here, we might as well, right? There he is.
Hello again. Still in one piece, I see.
There I am.
Personally, no. But thanks to you, Julie says we're a lot better off these days. I'll take her word for it. So thanks. You've helped the followers, so you can't be entirely bad. To be honest, I haven't heard anyone say a negative word about you. As long as you keep working to help people around here get a fair shake, sure, I'll lend a hand.
Nice.
You have quite the menagerie at your disposal. If you can get the posse down to small gang size, I'll happily go.
Alright, yeah, we gotta get rid of Veronica.
You know, I've been thinking. Our training is top-notch, our technology gives us an advantage, but when it all comes down to it, we're losing because we shun the outside world. We always make enemies, never allies. We refuse to recruit outsiders or see the value in their simpler technologies.
I mean, you're not wrong about any of that.
I don't know. I'm still thinking about what kind of role we could take on that would give us the best chance of survival. But I think things are starting to come together. I know the odds aren't good, but I gotta try. I can't lose them. Why does everyone always say that?
Oh, okay.
Nice! Can I order room service?
Sure.
What's up? A courier, doctor, and a cybernetic dog. After we deal with the whole imminent conquest of New Vegas problem, we should open an act at the tops. I'm not exactly a mercenary, but taking out scumbags of this magnitude wouldn't cause me to lose. Wait a second. What's going on? Am I playing Virgil to your Dante? I'd like to assume that we're tiptoeing into the mouth of hell out of academic curiosity, but I'm not so open-minded that I've lost my brains.
Just listen to
Short
him.
of canceling our imminent travel plans, that's the best thing you could have said. Just be careful. If we travel at Caesar's pleasure, he may not let us out as easily as he lets us in.
Yeah, sure. We're back down here. We're gonna try this again. All right. Can't go that way. That's the wrong way. Good lord.
Well, you're here ahead. This is where I wanted. But you're. I need you to. There's a complication.
That's how you get through. Okay. All right. Whoa. What was that? Was that Rex? Rex, did you do that? Oh, I don't have a high end skill. Shucks. All right. Oh man, I am loving this. Oh yeah, this is great. Ow. Nice. I'm just gonna let them do everything.
Law-abiding citizens, please. This is a lawful use of deadly force.
Here we go.
Oh my god, he's so good.
Here we go.
The bunker's power regulators are destroyed. Its reactive core will overload in a matter of seconds with catastrophic results. I don't want to do that. I don't want to destroy it. Nice. Forgot to like equip a weapon. Oh, radiation poisoning.
Here we go.
Level up. We'll up repair and all right, are we on the right track? The door's permanently jammed. Oh, okay. All right, so we are done here.
Your work here is done. You have a very bright future ahead of you.
Spreading stories. I felt the ground shake a while ago. I'll take that as a sign you've got the job done. There are rewards for doing as I command. Today, your reward is vengeance. You get to decide how Benny dies. Go to Benny. Let him know what you've decided. My Praetorians will perform the execution. Unless you want to perform it yourself. Consider it the first of many bestowments.
About the burned man again.
All right.
So, baby, what did you find down there? I see. And how's that gonna happen? Machetes at 20 paces, hey? You're a class act, baby.
All right, let's do this. This is gonna be satisfying.
They hardly even know how to fight. You like that?
Oh my god, he's kicking my ass.
Had enough?
I'm really bad at this. Got him.
What a load of Brahmin shit. Can you believe that guy? Of course, Caesar. You can hardly even hold his men responsible, given how they're practically raised to worship him as a living deity. What's the point of
Why am I
surviving
getting
the
so
war?
many items?
Why did the founders of the followers crawl their way out of vaults to bring knowledge back to the wasteland? So we could act like the last 2,000 years didn't happen?
Oh, it's all
Like
my
dress up
stuff.
so we can fight ancient wars all over again? No way is he getting away with this. I'm not letting it happen. You're not letting it happen.
Our way. True to Caesar.
I'm sure you found Benny's demise pleasing.
I did.
The destruction of an enemy? There are few things more satisfying. Let's press on, shall we? As I was telling you before, I want Mr. House out of the picture. You have an interest in his death, too. If he knows that you destroyed his gadgets beneath the fort, he will strike back. You know where to find him. How he dies, I leave up to you. Complete your mission and...
Oh boy.
Some of the slaves have been spreading.
I take it you've come to deliver the platinum chip?
You betcha.
Such a small thing, isn't it? And decades
Sorry.
of hiring salvagers out west to search for this little relic in the ruins of a place called Sunnyvale. Back then, anyway. That's where the chip was printed, on October 22nd, 2077. It was to have been hand-delivered to me here at the Lucky 38 the next day. But the bombs fell first. Suffice it to say, the delivery was never made.
Oh.
A great deal shall be happening, a cascade of events with you taking a central role. At the moment, however, all you need to do is take the elevator all the way down to the bottom level. What you see there will help you understand the significance of what you accomplished at the fort.
Okay. Oh, it's just brought me down here automatically. Oh, okay.
Step closer to the demonstration area, if you would. I expect you're well familiar with my Securitrons by now. The titanium alloy housing that protects its electronic core deflects small arms and shrapnel easily enough. Its X-25 Gatling laser, produced to spec by Glassinghouse Inc., is deadly against soft targets at medium range. And for close-range suppression or crowd control, the Securitron is armed with a 9mm submachine gun. All of this you probably already knew, What you did not know is that these are the Securitron's secondary weapons. All this time, my Securitrons have had to get by running the Mark I operating system, which lacked software drivers for their primary weapons. Today, with the delivery of the Platinum chip, all that changes. Behold, for the first time, Securitrons running the Mark II OS. The M235 missile launcher gives the Securitron the ability to engage ground and air targets at significantly longer ranges. And a rapid-fire G-28 grenade launcher ensures the Securitron is deadly in close-range engagements. The software upgrade also includes drivers for the Securitron's highly sophisticated on-board auto-repair systems. Altogether, the Mark II software upgrade confers a 235% increase in combat effectiveness per unit. The city of New Vegas finally has soldiers worthy of protecting it. Return to the penthouse now. We have much to discuss.
All right.
Trips to the basement are rarely so educational, don't you think? I've since broadcast the upgrade to every Securitron in range of my transmitters, and I must say, it's causing quite a stir down on the Strip. The foundation is laid. My Securitrons on the Strip are upgraded, and those at the fort ready for action. Now it's just a matter of adjusting the attitudes of some lesser groups while we wait for Caesar's Legion to attack Hoover Dam. Outside New Vegas, at what was once called Nellis Air Force Base, resides an unusual tribe known as the Boomers. They are, shall we say, aggressively reclusive. They have several howitzers they fire at anyone who dares approach the base. Artillery of this sort has a range of several miles. If it's going to fire on Hoover Dam, I want it firing at my targets. If not, then I want to make sure that the Boomers don't sign similar treaties to fire their guns in support of the NCR or Caesar's Legion. Use extreme caution when approaching the base. Their firepower is considerable. Recently, one of my roaming Securitrons observed a man near the base studying the pattern of its artillery fire. Maybe he's learned something.
So for the moment, we are going to visit the Omertas and the White Glove Society. We can meet them. And then I think we might go to find the Great Console.
It's not a bad place if you love terrible things and people.
Hey there, friend. A bit of advice. You look like you could use some protection. Lucky for you, I got what you need.
Oh,
My
yeah?
stock and trade? All kinds of easy-to-hide weapons for slipping into and out of casinos. They won't give you a second glance. Simple. You can't bring guns into the casino, that's why. They'll strip you to your fists. Sure, they say you get it all back when you leave. Me? I don't like being without a little insurance when it's my caps on the table.
Fair.
Take a look at these beauties.
Yeah.
Hey, no one but Omertas are allowed to carry guns into Gomorrah. Check your weapons with me. You'll get these back on your way out.
Sure.
I'd wager that the Army's sending elite units our way, right as we speak.
Lay the tables, test your luck.
Welcome to Gomorrah. How can I help you?
How many? Here's your chips.
We're gonna do a little bit of gambling. Go. Aw, sad face.
Gomorrah. I heard you chase that chicken shit Benny off. Good riddance.
Alright. Went to the Gomorrah. Now we have to go over to this side.
Sure, later.
And we can go to the Ultra Lux. And we'll meet the White Gloves here.
Beg your pardon, but could I trouble you to turn over your weapons? My deepest apologies for the slightest inconvenience. You have my assurance that everything will be returned upon your departure. But we simply can't have anyone waving their weapons around in the hotel. It's not the atmosphere we wish to cultivate. Please, enjoy your stay.
Thanks.
Pleasure speaking to you.
Why does he have a gun? Oh, because he's...
Have you seen that tower on the strip all lit? Beg your pardon, stranger, but I'm looking for someone. You ain't seen a young man with dark brown hair and a white hat on lately, have you?
No.
Ain't nobody got one darn piece of news about my boy. Not one lousy speck of information.
Oh.
Ain't got one Brahmin unaccounted for across a dozen ranches. But I'm here for an hour and my own son just up and disappears on me.
That's sad.
Made me a special arrangement with the hotel. They want to do business with me, they got to play by my rules. A lot of people out there resent success. Might want to take a swipe at me. This makes them think twice. If I'd have been thinking, though, I'd have had him watching my boy instead. Then none of this would have happened. My boy, Ted, he was right here. I didn't leave him but a minute. I told him to stay put while I talked some things over with the White Glove folks. He was never one to stay tied down to a spot, though. Gets that from his mother. Got most of my staff out looking for him now. I'd be out myself, but I keep hoping he'll show up back here. Of course, if he does that, I'll whoop him till his skinny hide turns to leather for putting me through this. But that don't mean I wouldn't be grateful. I'd be more than happy to have you. Heck, I'll hire anybody with a pair of legs and at least one good eye at this point. There'd be a lot of money in it for you if you can get him back to me safe. And if he ain't, you can bet I'll pay for the names of the sons of bitches responsible.
Alright, so we have to find his kid.
I'd wager that the...
Yes, I'm sure.
How may I be of service, sir? My, such a popular question. I suppose it is only natural to see us and wonder what it is that makes us special. The White Glove Society has only just made itself known to the public, of course, but our pedigree was established over generations. Were we always so refined? I'd be lying if I said yes. But I've always felt we were destined for a place atop modern society. And now, here we are.
Yes.
Not everyone can wear the finest clothes and eat the finest foods, obviously. That's just the reality we live in. But surely we can agree that the most tasteful, sophisticated people are the most deserving. And that's what the White Glove Society is all about.
No, not from the likes of you, I'm afraid. I don't think you'd have the stomach for it. Better look elsewhere.
Wow, okay.
Indeed.
Rude.
How do you... Welcome to the Ultralux. I do hope it exceeds your every expectation. This again? I thought this was all settled. I answered every one of that investigator's questions to his satisfaction and gave all the help I could. I know our reputation hasn't always been spotless, but that's all in the past now. How some people can't get over it is beyond me. For the last time, the White Glove Society has never and will never consume human flesh for any reason. It's written in the charter.
Way to drop that bomb. Like, I knew about it, but way to drop that
Now,
bomb.
didn't I already tell you that we don't do that sort of thing? We do not engage in cannibalism here under any circumstances. Though we haven't always been the White Glove Society. There was another time, a dark time, when we went by a different name. But that's all changed now. We've evolved past such base impulses since settling into our new home. I've seen to it that those days are behind us.
Yeah, let's lie.
You disgust me. How dare you say such a filthy thing in my establishment? I ought to have you arrested. You'll kindly mind your tongue, or we shan't speak any further.
Oh no, but I was kidding.
There was an investigator who came through here last week. He'd
Now they
been
don't
hired
like
by
me.
a young man whose bride-to-be went missing during their stay here. Well, you can already guess what probably happened, can't you? It seems perfectly likely that she got cold feet and ran off. And that young groom just didn't have a clue, the poor dear.
That's not who I was talking about.
A man? Well, then this can't be. 2 disappearances in my hotel? What will people say? I'm going to have a word with my staff about security on the premises.
I might want to do
Whether
that.
these people are found or not, our guests simply must feel safe in their own rooms. I do, but one can hardly call it work. I think of myself as a caretaker rather than a common laborer. I suppose it is a labor of love if it can be called labor at all. We at the White Glove Society are all responsible for maintaining the beauty and class of the Ultralux. And as its founder, I suppose it falls to me to decide how we go about it.
Okay. Cool. Alright, so that's done, right? Yes. Alright.
Hello.
I'm going the wrong way. Gonna take me down to the first floor. Yes.
I've heard that elite units are on the way to support our armies here.
Oh, actually. Yeah, we're gonna keep asking about Ted. I went the wrong way again.
I've heard that elite units are on the way to support our armies here.
Welcome to the Ultralux. Why, yes, I think so, if he hasn't checked out yet, that is. I had our maitre d' Mortimer offer him a complimentary room for as long as it took for him to be satisfied. You see, the White Glove Society remains the very picture of courtesy, even in the face of such impolite accusations. We have nothing to hide here. Ta-ta.
Gotta go down and talk to Mortimer. I guess not down.
How may I be of service, sir? Private investigator. Ah, yes, I remember the gentleman. This was about the missing bride. Such an awful thing. I do hope he finds her whereabouts. If I might pry, have you found something that will help his investigation? You are? Nothing so grim as his investigation, I hope. Now, ordinarily, we don't give out guest information, but I think given the circumstances, he'll want to speak with you. Let's see. He hasn't checked out yet. If you head back to the hotel rooms, his will be one floor directly above you after you exit the lobby. I hope we can put this whole matter to rest at last. Indeed.
I've heard that elite units are on the way to support our armies here.
Don't know what I'm doing. That is okay. Alright, where's the hotel rooms? Uh-oh.
You like that? Come on!
Oh. Okay. So the investigator's dead. Huh. Note added. The following is scrolled across the back of the matchbook. Steam room, 4 p.m. Okay.
Who are you? Matchbook? What about the man I gave it to? Oh my goodness me. They must know he was talking to someone on the inside. They'll be watching everyone closer now. I knew this was a mistake. The girl, the one who disappeared. I know what happened to her. Because I distracted her fiancé while they took her. Well, I'm not proud of it, but I had to. They could see I was having second thoughts. Some of the White Gloves began meeting privately a while back. started talking about how we'd lost our identity. I started attending because I thought it was about changing our politics. Then they started talking about returning to the old ways, and there was no way out. They'd kill me for the things I heard them say. Mortimer, if he realizes it was me the investigator was planning to meet, he'll have me killed. Yes, the White Glove Society strictly forbids eating humans, but we weren't always the White Glove Society. Mortimer and some of the others have regressed to the old ways. They've taken many people over the last few months, but always from Freeside or secluded places where they wouldn't be missed. It wasn't enough. Lately, they've gone for tourists here on the Strip, even in the hotel. I guess that's the hazard of a cannibal becoming a gourmet. It's hard to please a refined palate. He's alive, as far as I know. They're trying to keep him fresh. Mortimer has special plans for him. The White Glove Society has a banquet every night at 7. It's in our private section. Mortimer wants to reintroduce humans into our cuisine. Since eating people is a crime we punish by death, he's going to do it in secret. After everyone has eaten it, he'll tell them. With no real way to punish everyone, in Mortimer's mind anyway, their minds will be open to the idea of eating people as a delicacy. That may be true, but I wouldn't recommend it. He's built a reputation, and it isn't for calmness and impartiality. He's not what he looks like. They call him Hurricane Heck. The man built his empire by hiring mercenaries to drive off the competition. Lately, he's been attacking our Brahmin suppliers so he can take over their business. He's the sort to pound in a nail with a wrecking ball. If you give him the whole story on this, he'd be liable to raise the entire hotel. And God knows what he'd do to the rest of the Strip. They might, but to him, the legacy of returning to the old ways is worth his own life. I don't think he expects it, though. I don't either. Nothing is more important to the society than being on the cutting edge of New Vegas cuisine. Mortimer's idea will appeal to that need. He just has to get
This is all really disturbing.
I don't know exactly. I wasn't in on it. I think some of them have stopped trusting me. But you can bet they're keeping him near the gourmand. Our chef, Philippe, has an obsession with fresh ingredients. It'd be back in the members-only section, so you'll have to be careful. Don't be seen, and more importantly, don't let them see Ted in the open. It's guarded both at the lobby entrance and in the access tunnels leading from the main restaurant. I could sponsor you as an honorary member, but I don't know that you've achieved the level of status that would gain the Society's approval. Perhaps if you were to gain some more notoriety on the Strip, we could get you in. Otherwise, you'll have to find some way to get inside quietly. It won't be easy, and it'll be harder still to get them out. Well, they'll all be sampling pre-war wines before the meal. Maybe it's as simple as drugging them. Although that wouldn't stop any future kidnappings. You'd have to expose Mortimer, but he's going to confess anyway. What if his revelation were a lie? What if no one had eaten human flesh but him? If you could somehow replace Philippe in the kitchen and serve a convincing substitute instead, you could walk Ted right through the middle of that room after Mortimer speaks, and then he'd have some explaining to do. Philippe has been trying to approximate the taste of human flesh for years. He must have a recipe somewhere. Let's plan on meeting again as soon as... Wait, did you hear something? Were you followed?
Here we go.
Oh, boy.
Tell me good news. That's what they call themselves, the folk that run this place. They're the ones dressed all fancy with their bow ties and shiny dresses. Some of them got masks, too. Real hard to trust folks like that. Couple of them show their faces, and that's who I do my business with. I don't talk to none of the other ones. He's here? Bless you. I thought he was a goner for sure. Listen, you do what you gotta do to find him. I'd send my men with you, but I'm worried they'd kill Ted if we got close. Reckon you might need one of these. Take it. Just don't wave it around here where they might take it from you.
All right.
Welcome to the Ultralux. Why, yes, of course. The White Glove Society is the most exclusive club in all of New Vegas. Perhaps the entire world.
Right.
It's
Let me in.
only natural that you'd need a sponsor from within the club who can vouch for your good name. Originally, we didn't allow anyone else in, you see. Founding members only. We thought exclusivity would make us the envy of everyone who's anyone. And it has. But then I had the idea to allow honorary members. Lower in status, naturally, but it just makes people want to be us even more.
Why'd you stop talking? I don't know why she stopped talking. Alright, everybody, that's going to do it for this episode. If you made it this far, thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to hit the like button if you liked the video. If you want to see the series as it evolves and progresses, subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon so you can be notified anytime that a new video drops. Thank you so much for joining us, and I will see you guys next time.